Welcome to the second unit. After preparing our company, this organization, uh, the medical organization, this hierarchy for level 1, level 2, level 3, always, for example, Primavera, working with these levels. Also, this is a project in the black fonts. It is the EBS Enterprise Project Structure, and this is the responsible main OBS Organization Breakdown Structure. So that is the three levels. Our company is Consorco, divided by consultant and construction. Construction divided by design, survey, tendering, and supervision. Construction divided by these buildings and infrastructures. This is responsible name for by red colors here, so that general manager, vice manager, manager, and for this is for the enterprise. Thus for the project, it is WBS Web Breakdown Structure. Our project name is Project A, Project 1. Its ID is A, and so that it is in level 1. It is divided to three: mobilization, substructure, and civil structure. This substructure, foundation and flooring, and the civil for ground and terrace floor in the third level. So that after that we put these activities under any WSCA mobilization is in this white the rows. This is the activities to execute all this is, and it is duration time of every activity is 3, 5, and also else. So that all this information now we will insert it in the Primavera. How to do this is now let us see. Go to enterprise. Firstly, enterprise project structure EPS. So that you put it like this. A company, or its name is Consorco. Is Consorco, as you see. Also ID get it to be Consorco. We add under Consorco we have three divisions. We have this, there is two divisions. It is consultant, the same for this name. Add this arrows is horizontal for changing the levels, and this is to move up and down when we put in the wrong place. So that consultant we have to go here because it is design. Under consultant, so that we will put it here also. The same ID is the same name. Click add. It is the right level design, and then with Ctrl+7 just put this Q.S because the ID not accept most letters, so that go to here, paste, then we can complete our name. This name can accept, and this is secondary. control and tendering. Add. Here is supervision is the same level. It's to be deleted because this is no need for it. This is supervision. So that also correct. Let it see the supervision like it's here. Paste. Now we have to add now from consultant. This is the 3 divisions we have to add, but we have to go this way to make the right level with the same consultant line, so that this is construction. Under construction we have go this way to locate good level, and this is buildings. Let it to abbreviate it to BDG. Buildings, because we may not accept this, so that the book is in full. These buildings. Add is the right level. The same level is infrastructure. Put here only infra with the ID. Then copy, paste. Can't complete this structure. This is this is now here. If we view the details, this is the organization of our company. We put general manager for Consoko and general manager for order. This is not right. You have to go to the OPS, this responsible man, the general manager, add, so that he added responsible man, general manager as the company, vice manager as the level 2, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, and project manager for projects, so that this is general, this is to go to these details. General manager, this is a general manager. Come here, this consultant, as man here is vice manager. Is vice manager, so that here also this level is vice manager. You have to click here and click here, vice manager, yes, vice manager. All other these things, this vice manager, he puts this vice manager, but this is not vice manager, because anything under this you follow. But this is, we put this here and tell him that this is a manager, and tell here manager. So that manager. This is also infrastructure. Here, give him here. He is manager. So that all the responsible men that is located in their places. This chart will go up to any level of unskilled labor, up to responsibilities, up to the general manager. You can't uh, discover any insufficient job, so that now you see this is complete. Right. After we do this, we have to go to the price. Now we will open our project, so that we go new. Our project not under construction directly, but under this. Click there and click here, put it under buildings, so that go next. Our project ID is A. Project name is project 1. Go next. Give us the starting date from our date, date now, but as if you are in the planning stage, you can change from this calendar start date, but the finish date to be waited for the program to meet it after this relationships and so on. Go next. Our project is not under the manager, but it is under project manager, so that's project manager. Next, he gave this assignment, many assignments there, but we choose this standard. Go next. Give a congratulations that we can start our project. And now go to the WBS. This is our project 1 ID, so that we have to go to our project and see our project is project A divided by 3, and so this is mobilization, substructure, superstructure, substructure divided by foundation and flooring, and this divided by ground floor and first floor. We put our activities for these divisions. So mobilization have these activities in this white rows, and this is WBSs have this is in foundation have all these activities, flooring have these activities, ground floor have these activities, and so on we will go. Now we get here, add, it is 0, 1, mobilization. Okay. Add, The same level is have to correct by this arrow. This is point 2 and this is substructure. Under substructure we have to add it is 10 the program was complete the ID and the substructure is foundation. Add the same level, have to go this level and get this is 20 only. The program will complete. Mobilization, this is the foundation, this is have to come here, yeah, and this is one level here under this foundation is in here, and there is here flooring. Sewer structure, so that you have to go here to add, and then now it is the same level of sewer structure, it is substructure. Go this way and also this is the same level of this, so that you can put here 03. This is 01, 02, 03. This is sewer structure, not sub, so that just change this sewer structure, so that add settle add, so that it is sewer structure. Under this sewer structure is 10. It is ground floor. We will start on this ground floor because all the activities under this ground floor is typical to other floor, so that we can copy paste for very second set up to 20. Now after putting this, we have to go to the activities. We find this WBS here, so that we have to put the activities. So just by copy paste, this is add here. The program give us always this ID for the activity and put 5 days for this original fixed 5 days, but it is not right, so that we just go for this mobilization, site leveling, tell him to copy and go back here and just paste start labeling. Told him add back to the activities, fencing, copy, paste, add, copy, here paste. Now we are completing the activities of the mobilization. It is 10, 10, 10. The spaces between these 1000, 1010, 1020, and will go like this. I will continue to fill all the activities under this WBS. Now we inserted all the activities under the WBSs, and then we're gonna find this 5 fixes this 5, but this is not fixed like this 5. This have its durations. We have to insert these durations now. For example, this is 3 days, so that it's better. After it is, this is 6 days. This is 6 days, and this is 5 days. Also. Now we will continue to insert all these durations at the right duration. Now we are inserting all the duration time, the actual duration time, so that we have to go to this bottom details. We have this relationship, and this is successor, and this is processor. Before to put our relationships here, we have to make sure of scheduling. This scheduling transition, go to option. We have to find this schedule automatically when a change affects to be clicked here, so that goes and so that we have to start our relationships from this side labeling, this fencing, and side offices reduction to be at the same time, so that now we can do this and put this successor assign, and this is fencing, and both to start at the same time. This is excavation, putting PC, putting RC, reverse control short columns, backfilling. This, all this to come after each other, so that you have to click here and shift, click here, click on the right button, and so that told him to link activities, so that this is linked respectively. Then we will go to another WEC. This is grade B, dwarf 4, compacted sand. This is also to be here and shift up to here, then click link activities, then this link directly. What is red because this is critical path is longer than this. Going to another, after finishing these columns, assign, go to the reinforced concrete slab. after the first complete slab, successor, sign, go to the quirk, because the brick node, so that it is now red line because it is a critical path. Electrical pumping and wind stores can be after brick code, so that you can stand here, successor, assign, and tell this electrical pumping. All these three coming starting at the same time after this block work, and the bigger duration will be in red because to be the critical. This is some plots. This total float have this for plastering and this windows and doors. We can get here and tell this is predecessor, or can stand here until this is sign plastering, so plastering move there. After this plastering finished, so that after plastering here finished, we'll come to paint. Paint finished to be before this flooring, not to waste the tiles or to make it dirty, so that after paint we have to come to this can be here predecessor and this can be successor. After this paint, relationships here, so assign flooring come. So lighting and flooding can start at the same time after this floor, so that you can tell this is stand here, successor, sign, this lighting fixture and plumbing come at the same time. Longos is the critical path, critical activity, critical. After doing all this thing, we have to finish it, so that from here go to sign successor, and here is finishing. This is completed, but we saw this before. This is of these floats. We must find every activity from the start and finish. If we let it free from finish, it will come up to the end of the project time. If we let it free from the start, it will come to the start, so that you have to bind these things. Windows and doors, and have aside from predecessor here, electrical works, Here this is a bit of subliming, so that go to view and now, so that this is a relationship to the inside the WBSs, so that you want to bind this with every WBSs with this level, so that to complete our you have to see this. We have very big here, so that floats, because this is free now, so that you have to bind this by this. You have to view details, relationships. This excavation standing this excavation as a predecessor and so sign, so that you have to go fencing and you have to stand here in this fencing and successor sign. You have to go to this and this. You have to continue to make these relationships from backfilling here, successor assign, go to the grade billing. From this bedding for the flooring, come to assign the post concrete columns. So that we have all the relationship between the all from the all project. This is our relationships. You can see this is from startup to end. Now this is the relationships is finished. After that we thought that this ground floor go typical, because all these activities will be repeated, so that we have to go to the WBS. This is ground floor, just copy and then paste. Yes, all the details. This 10 for this program. Good day. Activities in tens, 1000, 10, 20, and so on. Because we put this into, we can change this. But let it 10, because, for example, when we detail any activity, can detail, for example, this reinforced concrete that can be primary carpentry and can be steel erection, and then many jobs here, and this concrete pouring, and after that this is the shuttering. We have between them 10 days for the shuttering to be removed or to be shuttered, so that now we let it 10. This is ground floor. Put it here also ground floor. All the details here, so that we have to change this to first floor and put this is F to be first floor. When to go by, this is not at the right level, so that we have to move it like this, so that, and this is 20. Okay, and this is like we said 20, 10, 20. We'll go back to the activities. We find this is the first floor, but we find this ground floor also in this and in this, so that you have to change this to first floor. Just put here F to be first floor. First floor, and then we stand here and go to the edit. So let's go to replace. We have to be accurate in this writing and get ground dot close and go here. F drop and close. Told him to replace all, so that he will replace all this to first floor. This first floor, so we can replace by first by second by up to 20, and also there's something we have to tell about that the enterprise and this cost account. We put this ID, these IDs. So that this is labor, and this material, this is equipment, and this is subcontractor. This can be put in the WBSs to know the cost of the, for example, mobilization and floors and so on. But we put this in this labor and materials and equipment and subcontractor for the decision makers to analyze the cost of any category here. For example, for laborers, they know how to employ laborers and how to move one from site to site, and have to put more laborers or labor and services. They can decide on this, or to withdraw any labor that work well. Materials to be stored in stock or to be purchased from the market, the local market, and it depends on the financial abilities of the company. Equipment also how to have this in the probability of the company, or to rent from the depends on the company also. Subcontractors whom going well for the accumulation experience of them, and who subcontractors best than the others, and decide to employ him. So that this is the last of the second unit. We hope to see you in the third unit after solving the exercise. Thank you and